Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 6 of season 3 of Batwoman. Last week's episode left off with quite an interesting dinner affair as Sophie and Ryan went to meet with Jada at her mansion, which got hijacked by Professor Pig, looking to seek revenge upon Jada for some not so favorable reviews. But during this whole scuffle, we learned some interesting secrets about Marcus. Apparently, he was a previous victim of the Joker, and that attack, that assault, left him very damaged in the mind. And Jada has been spending a lot of her resources covering up a lot of his travesties. And we see a little bit of his violent tendencies unleashed in this episode upon Professor Pig after all this stuff. So it ends the episode with him going up to a mirror, full Joker, just putting blood across his face, except he puts a frown on himself. So who knows? We got Joker 2.0 with a little different kind of flair to him. Curious. I'm open to it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see where it goes. Aside from this, it does seem like whatever happened with Mary in that park with that thorn from Poison Ivy's vine, she's infected with Poison Ivy herself, is what I'm assuming. She's got this growing obsession with plants. Every time we cut back to her, her hospital, her clinic, there are more plants. She's just spouting off plant-based puns and metaphors and talking plant stuff all the time. I think it's definitely coming up. And Renee said, these vines only die and it's withered. The vine they found is withered now. These only die when somebody else is infected with Poison Ivy's, I guess, persona, her entity. So I got some questions because we do know that there is an actress cast as Poison Ivy for this season. So it makes me wonder, is that's going to be a flashback? Because it makes it seem like, Renee makes it seem like this isn't the first time this has happened. So does she reincarnate through somebody, or does that person just become the next them? Like, will their body be Mary's body? Or will their body turn into or wilt and cocoon and metamorphize into, that's not a word, but you know what I mean, into the true Poison Ivy? Or is this going to be a Poison Ivy 2.0 where her essence is just in Mary? I feel like that'd be the cheaper way to go about this, but that's where I'm kind of confused on this. So maybe it'll be flashbacks or something like that, because I knew going into this season that there was somebody cast to play Poison Ivy. So it's kind of like where I'm like, what direction is this going to go in? I guess we'll just have to find out. Lots of interesting twists and turns this season so far. But guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode or any of the other episodes for this show or any of the other shows we cover here, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to those as well. It's just one of the many ways you can help support us over here and help us do what we do. Another way is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos, because I know not everybody has the opportunity or ability to go do that or support us that way. But you can definitely do that by liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that jazz, because YouTube will see that engagement and share the video to more people, and in turn gets more traffic onto the channel and helps me out in the long run. That was a sentence, kind of. Anyway, guys, that all said and done out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode. I believe next week is the mid-season finale, and it'll be on break until January. Because I saw like a little bit of the tease at the end of Legends, because they both leave and return the same time, and the mid-season finale is what was advertised for next week. So I assumed the same is left to be said for Batwoman as well. So we'll see how that goes next week. But guys, here we go.
Hang on a second.
What the fuck is coming out of that? What the fuck? It's a honeycomb. Like... Oh! Oh, that's lovely. What the fuck? Who traps people in like honeycombs? Nothing comes to mind immediately with that one.
Who is it now, Montoya? Pollen Boy? Candyman?
Candyman, possible.
Tell the commissioner to prep for all hands on deck. Things are about to get ugly around here.
Is it somehow poison ivy?
The perp literally bloomed the flowers themselves, weaponizing the natural world around them.
Okay. Mary, not like going out of town and going out on the town and just like murking people.
Ivy's vine them yesterday. It was dead, meaning it had already infected someone.
How did you get poison ivy's vine?
Well, you were slurping caviar off of Mummy's fine china. Some of us were in the field protecting this city.
Guys, we don't have time for this. Trust me, I tried.
Why would she withhold that it's Mary though? Like I don't get that.
You sent him to Mary Hamilton?
She's been
There we
overseeing all
go.
the riverboat cases. Is there a problem?
No. In fact, Mary Hamilton is the perfect person to help us with this case.
Have fun with Mary.
Will do.
Again, I'll say this, and I've said it a bunch. Like I like Ryan. But man, would this have been an interesting dynamic if it was Kate and Beth working together like they do in the comics.
My mom wasn't responsible for what happened to Jordan.
3 of Jordan's friends died because of your mom's involvement with the freeze serum. Jordan is still in recovery.
It's complicated. I promise you, I will tell you everything when I can.
When you can.
Why not now?
What does she have over you?
Nothing.
Let me help. I can get you out of it.
She doesn't have anything over me.
She's
Then
family.
why are you protecting her?
Sweet, naive Mary.
I mean, look around you.
You've turned
There you go.
Panic
Well, good.
into Jumanji. If you think that that is anything other than a poison ivy rash, you should get back that shiny medical degree.
Seriously? Do you actually think I'm capable of hurting anyone? Much less
Pamela Isley, same situation.
Chris?
You did this to me.
Oh, wow. I thought watching Kate come out was torture.
Wait, you're coming out? What? No, I'm not coming out. Because I'm not gay. But that's besides the point.
Mary, my God.
I'm poison ivy. Plant whispering attempted murder. Then
The look on Luke's face.
You knew Mary was infected by the vine. That's why you were being so coy in Montoya's office.
I just figured the last thing anyone needed was for Mary to end up on Renee's wall of weird.
Wall of Weird.
what are you doing? What one does when they realize they can control Mother freaking Earth. I am a threat to everyone. So, I'm staying right here.
There's a giant stump and a bunch of vines in this room. Just saying.
I mean, I thought Detective Montoya was on track to be the next commissioner. Now you're sharing a basement with a leaky pipe. Ouch.
Hey, just like the X-Files, man. Get the basement. Nobody down here except the FBI's most unwanted.
Are your eyes green in your profile picture?
No, I think it's just bad lighting.
Maybe he was stalking me. He was some date rape guy, and I found out.
And according to your phone's geodata, once you left the store, you went to a vacant lot in Burnside.
Please don't tell me I hurt anyone else.
Oh my god. Hey, it's our guy. Isn't that the guy? The black glove guy?
Free Sophie's sister.
Yeah.
Looks like Dr. Hamilton used her title to bypass privacy laws.
Violation
Ooh,
of ethics. Harley Quinn, here you come.
Harley Quinn name drop.
Damn it.
What does she want?
You, my dear. Making house calls now?
Oh yeah, I was like, she does know who she is, so she's just walking around in it.
Renee and Poison Pam have a backstory.
What kind of backstory?
Oh, I don't want to be a gossip.
Spill.
If you insist.
Spill the tea, Alice. Tea party. Get it?
Just call me when your guy wakes up.
And I love this Renee, man.
We need to figure out what my trigger is.
We don't have a lot of time to figure this out.
We could ask Sophie to ask Virgil if
Sophie's not with Virgil.
Oh. Oops.
What did you do?
I don't get it. Why can't Sophie know where Virgil is?
Yeah, no, talk, Ryan. God damn it.
Not great for public image.
Yeah, neither is injecting 20-somethings with fatal freeze serum.
My clients would agree with you, which is exactly why we clean up after ourselves.
Ooh.
Sister nearly died. 3 of her friends did. Why? Enough. I said I would tell you everything. When? When it's safe. Safe from what? You want my trust? You're gonna have to earn it.
Oh, is he killing himself?
Guess you get to keep Mommy's secret a little longer.
Ryan, what the fuck are you doing?
She knows what she's doing.
Oh, I know she knows what she's doing, but do you know what she's doing?
She's locking everybody out.
She cares about protecting Virgil from Sophie, specifically his secrets. Presumably because they're about her mother. A woman who's...
She's gonna find a way to fix this.
Where's that light coming from? Has that ever been here?
Morning, sunshine.
You figured out sunlight was my trigger.
Well, they don't call me a supervillain for nothing.
Why are you helping me?
Well, why does anyone help anyone?
To accrue favors out.
Montoya. Someone told me to call this number with a possible tip about a poison ivy sighting. Gotham City Botanical Gardens.
What the fuck?
Renee Montoya.
You need to get out of here. It's not safe.
And trust me, I'm well aware. I'm the one who called in the tip. You don't whisper Pamela Isley into the leaves and follow as it slithers its way to her secret burial site.
You need to come with me so I can get you help.
Is that what I need? Did you use that soft?
So the real Pam is out there somewhere, and this is kind of made like a poison ivy extension.
What do you think she thinks about down there, besides freedom and water and how her veins scrape together like sandpaper?
Easy. Let's not make this ugly.
She thinks about how much she hates you, Renee.
Come with me now and no one will get hurt.
Or I stay. And only you do.
Mary's phone just pinged at the old Gotham Botanical Gardens. I need to get there.
I'm coming with you.
I thought you said you weren't ready to wear the
I may
suit.
not be ready to wear the suit, but not ready to lose Mary either. My dad will understand. And if not, I'll hear about it on the way.
Mary knows us better than anyone. She knew we'd track her phone. I think she wanted to draw us out.
Well, this is going great. Great.
Batwing, where are you?
I got my ass blown off my feet, and you got nothing to say, huh? Dad, you there?
What kind of hero still needs his daddy?
East Garden. I found Mary. I think.
I found myself. And here I am.
Look, we're gonna find a way to fix this, Mary. We're gonna help you.
Be less happy, less myself, less alive.
This isn't you and you know it.
This is exactly me, just without the part that does everything you want.
Oh!
Your dad's gone, Luke. I took out your failsafe. And the AI that came with it. You said it yourself. You don't have PTSD. And you don't need a team doctor. And you certainly don't need your daddy telling you what you can and can't do, am I right? Well, I finally have your full attention.
I've been a crappy friend.
Yeah.
Friend, you never ask me how I am. You never give me any of your time. You give more of yourself to a woman who literally gave you away than you do your own teammate. And that is is not friendship. It's time you heard my voice for once, loud and clear. You've been so wrapped up in your own drama, Ryan.
Mary!
It's time you got wrapped up in mine for once.
All right, don't flinch.
So she just left Renee to be fine. What the hell? How did Renee get away? How?
You knew who we were looking for all along, didn't you?
Oh, she turned Renee against them.
Dan, your best friend is currently the most dangerous person in Gotham. And you just set her loose on this city.
Everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing a good job today.
It's an infection, right? We'll make a cure.
How do you suppose we do that without our team scientist?
I call in a favor.
Is this where she ends up on Flash? Who knows she's going to be on Flash in either the next week or two.
There are other people I'd rather not be drinking with right now.
It's the nicest thing anyone said to me all day.
Yep, I thought that was coming. I gotta say, I think Renee's pretty hot. I don't blame Sophie here. Is Alice just in the next room? Okay, no, we were just cutting across town.
Jada, it's Ryan. I need your help.
See about that.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? It's fully electric, Steppy.
Is that supposed to impress me?
So you gonna tell me what you did to everyone's favorite cellar dweller at the mayor's office, or what?
On the road.
They're going to go find Pam. I'm calling it. I'm going to wake up Pam. That was an interesting turn of events. So she has the same infection, and she's got like a hive mind connection to Pam. But Pam is still out there. Still alive and buried. Okay, so that's our explanation. So I think she's going to go find her and release her. Because she's experiencing her pain through this connection they have, this infection. And Alice is playing everybody the entire time and just like manipulating everybody, but like she's never been wrong. They also don't want to hear her out. But then again, she always carries herself in a way that makes it difficult for anyone to take her seriously, trust her, or anything like that. This is her whole shtick. She hides so much in plain sight of them because they just don't want to hear it from her. She's been right about so much this season. Nobody's taking her up on it. And Mary's like, they've been building up a lot of confrontation and frustration with her between her interactions with Ryan from the start of the season and Luke at the start of the season. I wasn't sure where they were going to go until like last episode or so when she got infected. I was like, all right, this is where it's going to go. We're going to turn her against the team for a little bit. Wasn't sure if we'd actually get to that or if they would catch it and catch her eye and actually pay attention to her before that, but that didn't end up being the case. But I like this. I like how everything's building up to Poison Ivy. Let me just confirm real quick, because I think that next season is the mid-season finale. So next episode is called Pick Your Poison. But what's the release dates here? So there's nothing on the docket after episode 7. So, and I know that the second half of the show doesn't air until January. I can't remember which week. It's the same week that Superman and Lois and Naomi premiere. So I think it would only make sense that episode 7 will be when the hiatus kicks in. I'm just wondering what the back half's going to be like then. Because I think that solidifies at least that the rumors that this season is only like 13 to 15 episodes long is accurate, because it's airing the same days it's going on break the same days as Legends, and Legends last season was 15. So I've heard rumors, nothing confirmed or nothing official, that this season of Legends and of Batwoman is just 13 episodes. So far, this one's been plotted out as such, so I don't know. It doesn't say, at least on the Wikipedia page, it doesn't really say as of yet what the structure is going to be. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely a change to the status quo, but my God, Luke and Ryan have been kind of insufferable here and there, making just some really weird decisions. Like, there's some moments where I'm like on board with what Ryan's doing at times, but then other times I'm just like, I don't get the call she's making. Like, I don't understand what's going on. She's pissing me off, man. I definitely feel Sophie's feelings right now. I'm definitely on Team Sophie, Team Alice at this point, Team Mary at this point. Like, everybody except for Luke and Ryan right now, given the circumstances. So yeah, so it's like a mixture of Ivy and this infection's just heightened Mary's subconscious emotions that she's been bottling up. So it's not like a complete takeover. It's still Mary in there. It's just amplifying and freeing her just from these restrictions and stuff like that. So it's kind of curious to see how it went and how easily she just baited them and whooped their asses. Poison Ivy's not to be taken lightly. She's fucking powerful and deadly. So I'm curious to see what they do with it. I hope they don't disappoint, man. On the back half, we'll see. I don't know what, I didn't watch the preview for next episode, so I don't know what the tease is. I'm sure you guys will have seen that, so I'm going to keep that a little bit of a surprise until next week, and we'll see how it ends up. Guys, I don't really know what else to add to this episode. There's a lot of things annoyed me, and a lot of things I was just like, this is a little cathartic, because it's just kind of playing against the annoyances that I've been having, and that's why I'm like on everybody but the Bat Team side at the moment. But anyway, guys, what'd you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our conversation in a Discord as well. Links to that on my socials are in the description box below. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this or any of the other episodes, it's on Patreon, or become a member here on the channel gets you access to that as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sher, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Everybody who's been tuning into these reactions. But guys, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next week with the mid-season finale. Take care, everybody.